with that? Yo, you underage as hell. Oh, I wish you well in health and mental health, bro. Weird as hell, Fat Fox. You know why I said it too. I ain't gonna lie. I heard the Last of Us multiplayer is gonna be like standalone, so I don't really know to what degree. Let me see. PS5. Why they bringing back the first one? Where the multiplayer at?
So why'd you leave Boston?
Wait, it's a PS5?
Adventure, little brother.
PC, I'm buying it for the PC.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
Did they rearrange? Yo, let me tell. Did they like redo a whole new trailer just for the remake? Oh, September 2nd.
You know, I've never been this close.
I'm copping this on PC. And this shit is getting replayed.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Yeah, this is a remaster again, but it's a remake, I think. It reworked the whole game. Graphics, overhaul, sound effects. I could appreciate remakes. I ain't gonna lie, it's 2013. What? Like 9 years have passed? I think because the relevancy of this game, we think like, damn, already? Like, why are you doing it? But I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it's been almost 9 years. So I can understand. This is definitely a money grab, but at the same time, Capcom did an amazing job for remaking the last couple of Resident Evil games, like full remakes. I'm fine with a remake. When you give me a remaster, I'm like, oh man, it's a money grab. Like, it's just a money grab. But this was a masterpiece of a game. I don't think I've ever seen somebody who played this game who rated it low. I'm just being honest. But like, I think remakes are great. They went back and reworked the sound effects, sound engines, everything. Like, it's different. What up, Ken?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
Oh, shit.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
I get into trouble down there.
Damn, I ain't gonna. Yo, what up, Grizzly? Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
I got this.
What the fuck?
Count.
I got this.
Who is that guy? That ain't Tommy. Oh, nah, they done disrespected my boy. Why he look like that? No. No shot. Whoa. What? How you go? Yo. Yo. How you go from that to that? This is the first game. How is he aged in this? You don't see a difference? Y'all don't see that? They made him look old as a bitch. Remember, they were young in this story. Yo, why he look albino? Yo, they reworked his whole face. Do they have conflict with the person they scanned? You always gotta think about that too. Did they have conflict with that motherfucker? Nah, don't tell me. Yo, come on, y'all don't see that? This, I think, was this The Last of Us 2? I think that was The Last of Us 2. But the first Last of Us, that's a clear difference. Come on, y'all don't see the... Come on. That time he completed the battle. Okay, yo, Magikarp. Yo, what's good, my boy? Damn. He don't look bad here. Graphics look amazing, but why they reworked... Like, that makes sense for Tommy in Last of Us 2. How the fuck? Look at him here. Look at him there. I wonder why they did a trailer comparison. We gotta see that after. I ain't go. Oh, they have. Okay, they have.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
Wait, can somebody tell me who's that dude? Who the fuck is that? Can somebody tell me? Who's that? Who is this man? I don't know who that is. Wait, can somebody link the actual side by side? That's not Bill. He was a kidnapper dude. Okay, that ain't Bill, the chubby dude who we found out was gay in the story? That we found out was gay in the story with the love, with like the love letters?
I've had some practice.
In the cafe. This was also in development for PC. I wish it came out for the PC, you know, on the second. I don't think they're gonna do it. All right. Hold on. I gotta see this because I'm gonna be 1000%. Hold on. There's just no way. Was it uploaded today? Yes, it was.
You know, I've never been this close.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think the game's a masterpiece. I just want to know why the hell they. Hold on. That's the remake and that's the remastered. Okay.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
I ain't gonna lie. That remake look good, boy.
Can't be
That
honest.
remake look good though. They didn't have to substitute LUTs and shit, like image LUTs and shit like that, to have to like add color to the game. I ain't gonna lie, that I don't know. I'll tell you how I feel about that story.
Can it?
Hold on.
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing.
That has some good lighting down there.
Get killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
Wait. Rebuilt from the ground up for PS5. So wait, was this the PS5 trailer or is this the remat? Oh, well, remat. Okay.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
I get into trouble down there. You make every
How does Joel look?
shot count. I get into trouble down.
Which Joel looks better? Xavier, thank you so much for the 17 months, man. Much love, Wicked chat. Hope all is well. Heard the Quarry has 180 different endings. What the fuck? That's kind of good. I'm gonna be playing it tonight at 12. All right. Joel got pupils and above. Motherfucker got life to him. But I'm not gonna lie to you. The bottom Joel. I like the bottom Joel. I ain't gonna lie. I like the bottom Joel. The bottom one look kind of. Not only does it look younger, he looks worn out above. He looks worn up. Oh wait, Wolfie, yeah, I seen your 9 months. I said thank you, love. I appreciate you. Top Joe looks cleaner. Obviously, he looks cleaner. Did they remove the design right there on that one? Whatever. Oh, they had a little flashlight on his shit too. Well, this one look kind of blurry for some, but I think we know obviously why. It's been like fucking probably whatever. I think bottom Joe has better features, lifelike features. This Joe looks kind of reworked. It looks a little bit different.
Down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Oh my G. Oh come on. Oh come on. Come on. Come on. Why you? Come on. Yo, Sid, thank you for the 23 months, man. Love you too, man. Come on. Now, this is still a masterpiece of a game. I'm just curious as their motives to why they reworked the face. How you doing, Tina? Why did they redo the face? Why would they remodel things? Was it because like the likeness of the original characters? Tommy looked perfect at that age. What is the deal? He looked perfect. What was the reason for his rework? I don't understand. I don't know what was the purpose of his rework. What's good, Lucid? I ain't gonna lie, above he looks sick. He looks like he's like he's sick and he actually needs medical help. The bottom Joel, it makes sense. He looks like he's still young, a bit stressed, worn a bit, survival still. The above one looks more like on a homeless aspect. You know, you feel me? Like, am I tripping? I don't know. I don't know what I'm digging here. I don't know. Again, the gameplay, we can't excuse that the story and the gameplay is a masterpiece. I seriously can't wait. There's no excusing it. I'm just, wow, like they reworked Ellie. We know that. We're gonna talk real shit about the Last of Us 2 story real quick. That fur, no, the fur looked clean. Everything looked good. Even the character models look good. But I really like the model. What up, Ron? How you doing, man? Hope your day was good, man. But I really hope, like, I'm really curious. They took a younger, more survival, more like we're entering this stage of our life type Tommy, and they gave us like the worn out, like he's already exhausted, like dying. They even reworked her. I'm fine with this because obviously the graphics was a good increase. But Jesus, game looks amazing.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
Nah, they definitely. This is definitely a remake. Yeah, they remade this from the bottom up. There's no denying. There's definitely, and I can't wait for the multiplayer. So I think one rumor that I heard was that they not only reworked the multiplayer, instead of making it The Last of Us 2 a standalone, and that was one of the rumors that I heard, like to have a more long lasting Last of Us multiplayer. They made it free standalone. You just buy battle passes and all that other shit. Obviously, the gameplay I'm pretty sure is gonna be fucking amazing. And it's because I think the next Last of Us is supposed to be like a prequel or some other shit. Yo, Raunchy, I ain't gonna lie. I would even say, like, hopefully you could probably get on the PC version instead. But if you get the PS5, it's cool. I'm really curious about this shit. Really curious because, let me go ahead and X this out. Because the rework on some of their features is crazy. It's not like it got blurrier. It just looks different. They dropped 2. Why would they have 2 trailers? Anyways, what other games did they drop? Oh no, let's talk about Last of Us 2 real quick. Let me tell you something about Last of Us 2. I'm not a fan. Listen, I don't give a shit. You can't. There's no cancel. This is like personal opinion from me playing the game. I'm not happy with what they did with Ellie. The mirroring image of a father and daughter was literally Joel and Ellie. Joel with having zero interest in having this more dark soul in him. He lost his daughter in the first one. It's in the trailer. We all saw it. All this other shit. All of a sudden, he meets this girl. She obviously has the cure, something within her. Watch, you might have to mute up because I don't want to spoil the first one for you. She's immune. They need to get her across the whole country to get her to this doctor. They never put too much emphasis on this doctor. We knew who he was, but he never had the biggest casting role. They didn't develop the relationship. And by the way, if you haven't played Last of Us, it's been 9 fucking years. I'm spoiling the shit out of it. I don't care. Mute your shit or get off my stream. Sorry, I love you. But literally has no significance in terms of like, he had no character background at the time. He just was the guy for who's gonna produce this kind of surgery, whatever, to kind of get the cure from her, whatever the case was, the extraction. Regardless of what's being spoiled, the story's still amazing. The big thing is this, and I'm gonna be completely honest. They made The Last of Us 2 look like a woman's movement game. And I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm cool with the woke shit. I'm cool. I hate overly woke material. Even if it has to do with Latinos, like if you push overly woke shit in my face, you satire the whole shit to me. You could drop like All American, the football show. I fucking love that show. Yo, Renegade, thank you for the gift this up to Ken. Appreciate you. I fucking love that show. Season 3, they made it overly woke. Yo, you can hear it in dialogue. They were talking about the causes that were happening. I understand shows like to bring awareness. When you overly woke a show, sometimes the show ends up going down. The soap opera's gone. Then I like Bel Air because they really put drama and dark humor behind it. And you could tell there was some wokeness in it. Actually, the wokeness was just showing a bunch of many different beautiful people of color on that show. Like you had from people from all over. You had Carlton style. You had Uncle Phil. You had Jeffrey, which he had charisma to him. And he obviously had an accent, so you knew he wasn't from the States. They had so many different, like, beautiful people of color in it. Like, that was their representation. You know, everything with class. They didn't have to be overly woke. You know what I'm saying? And that shit, for me, made the show popping. Because you've seen struggle, you've seen structure, you've seen everything. I hate shows like that Cinderella movie where the dude's giving her the glass slipper and she goes, I'm a woman. I can put it on myself. I'm like, oh, my fucking God. All right, we get it, yo. We get it. And then she wore a suit. Like, I'm just like, yo, goddamn. Like, yo, like, all right, I get it, bro. Like, I have no problem with it. Like, that's like I didn't understand that. Like, you just completely, like, as if like you're forcing it down people's throats. You know what I'm saying? It happened with the Aladdin movie with Will Smith. Just the villain or whoever the fuck says some shit. She goes, don't talk to me like that. I'm a woman. And the next thing you know, they just had a musical. And I was just like, yo, you forcing the fuck out of it. For what? For what? When you overly woke material, the material becomes flat. I'll say it. I don't care. The Last of Us 2 literally was like a woman's movement game. Fantastic gameplay. The story was going very well. Even if they switched up Ellie's relationship with Joel, what made it, what they ended up pushing more was this. They had a woman who was structurally built, muscular, trying to say that you can be a straight woman who's muscular. We all know that. I live life. I see people at the gym all the time, beautiful women at the gym all the time who look muscular. I don't think any different. I don't know why they had to force that down your throat. Then they had Ellie, the woman of choice, like, you know, being upset because she has a choice in life. I don't know why they pushed that. Then they also had the who was the kid, the companion, one of the best companions in my opinion too, where his mom didn't, where her mom, I think she was trans. Her mom didn't accept her for who she was, and she ended up being Abby's companion in the game. Fucking beautiful character. I think that was one of the best companions. And you know what? That wasn't overly woke and forced. I actually love that companion's background. Whenever they show a glimpse of like the mom, Lev, whenever they show a glimpse of Lev's life, I loved it. Because I loved it. I loved the fact that like the way they portrayed it, and I was just like, damn, that was fire. Oh, I found out this person was like trans. This is beautiful. The story was well put together right there. The Abby story and all of a sudden, this girl Ellie was like against Joel. That doesn't make sense. We ended the story with him killing who he had to kill to snatch Ellie back because he cared. He didn't want her to die or any of that shit because the whole mission went haywire. For them, all of a sudden, she has like this resentment, which they didn't flash back and do a good job at flashbacking that story. I would have been okay with it. Fine. We knew Joel was going to be taken out the game. We knew he was going to die. And I'm okay with that too. And I would have been okay with her having resentment towards him. But then I remember Naughty Dog, somebody left from Naughty Dog. There was different writing and there was a lot of things going on in IRL society about, you know, with women and being mistreated and everything. And the new writers came in. That's where the conflict came in with the game. The game is still a beautiful ass fucking game though, because they did a good job. Even though it was overly woke as fuck, like we seen the messages, the game was still really fucking good. They just changed a lot of it. We knew Joel was gonna die. We literally seen a fucked up ass relationship, and the story became more about Abby and her story for the majority of the game, and then Ellie wanting to like having resentment. Why? Because she didn't have her own choice, and that, you know, she deserved her own choice whether she wanted to live or not. Are you fucking kidding me? You serious? So you're mad at Joel because you didn't have a choice whether or not to live or die when you was like 11 years old? Are you kidding me? They overly woke that situation to say that she's a woman, that she'd have right. And I don't have no problem with it. It just came in so random because that wasn't part of the original writing. That's why I was like, damn, what the hell kind of story is going on? I was so confused because I thought, oh, matter of fact, I'll just show you proof because I don't want people thinking like, oh, Ricky's upset. No, bro. If anybody in here is going to be like, oh, Ricky's upset because they were doing more things with women, you just mad at women. Man, suck my cock, all right? Because obviously, I always big up women. Shut the fuck up. I spend money on video games, okay? I buy video games, you hear me? So if I see things in games, I'm going to talk about it. Fucking hate when people be like, oh, you don't like women now? Shut the fuck up. Let me show you something. I don't give a fuck about it. Ain't nobody paying my goddamn bills, bitch. You ain't gonna tell me what I can and cannot say in my own opinion. But I'll tell you this much. This motherfucker was not in the game. There was parts of the trailer. They removed Joel from the scene and added the Asian guy that was in the game, which I thought he was cool, but they didn't put him too much in the game. Then you had that girl, Dina. They put her in the game and they put more emphasis on her. I think, was she bisexual or something like that? They had her in the game, more emphasis on her. And then they killed them off or whatever the fuck they did with them. And I actually liked their character. You know what I'm saying? It's Dina or Jesse. It was one of them. And she was Ellie's bae. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole shit was a mix up. It was crazy. There was a lot of like situations here that we've seen. We're not dumb, but as long as it was put together well, I don't give a fuck. We just know they switched up the story last minute. Joel wasn't supposed to die that early. Not only that, Tommy and Joel in the first game, whoever played the first game, you already know. They've been on Paranoid City, Alert City. He's driving and Ellie's in the car, and Joel goes, no, we're not stopping here, kiddo. She's like, why doesn't he? Goes, trust me. He was always on alert. Why? All of a sudden people came out. He was always on alert. He trusted nobody. All of a sudden the second game comes out. They meet Abby and her crew. And Tommy goes, that's my brother Joel. And my name is Tommy. You ratted yourself out? Why would Tommy do that early in the game? He rats himself out. Meanwhile, they've been surviving all the way from racist Montana to God knows where to find this girl a cure. And they were paranoid the whole game, not giving up any intel. And the first thing he does is walk into Abby's area and says, hey, because they got a name for themselves and they're looking for them, hey, my name is Tommy and that's my brother Joel. Come kill us. That doesn't make sense. Why would they put their guard down? That was written at the last minute. Shit made no sense. I still cried like a bitch though, because I fucking hurt my heart, seeing them die, because I really had a love for like those characters. But come on, who the fuck does that? That shit don't make no sense, bro. You crazy? That game, Last of Us 2, was really a woman's movement awareness kind of game. Like they were making the choices, and I just wish, and even if they did that, I just wish the relationship with Joel and Ellie, show it going downhill, show some flashbacks, because immediately she didn't fuck with him. I didn't understand how, when. I didn't understand where. She always was trying to fit in with Joel, and Joel was always like rejecting, and he felt like, yo, this is like a father-daughter type thing. Shit didn't make no sense. Neil Druckmann already said, the only thing that changed during the writing was that Abby not dying and Lev becoming a more important character. Yeah, Shadow, guess what? That's bullshit. I'll show you how. I'll show you why. Look at this. Yeah, that's the only thing, right? Yeah, they were in Seattle. I said Montana just because to be trolly. But let's look at this. Did y'all see this in the game? Where was this? Where was this? Y'all, I remember that part in the game. They removed this from the game, son. We all thought Joe was like a ghost in this shit. This was literally what, 5 years ago? That's how you gotta play this game. It's fucking fire. A little creepy too, but it's fire as fuck. Literally, no bullshit. They removed this from the game. He walks in. Look he doesn't look that old either. And look, she killed everybody. And look.
You really gonna go through with this?
You really gonna go through with this, kiddo? Look. I'm being dead ass.
I'm gonna find. And I'm gonna kill. Every last one of them.
And guess what? Who was every last one of them? Joel was alive. Joel was alive. So she's saying, I'm gonna kill every last one of them. So now we thought either her mom was still alive or something happened, our best friend was killed, something happened. But Joel was alive. In part 2, Joel ends up getting killed, and then she seeks revenge and tries to find Abby and them and kills other people. They completely revamped the story. It wasn't just 2 things written out, bro. It was completely revamped. They literally also, Last of Us 2, watched it. Yeah, they completely revamped. Yo, Jasmine, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate you. There's a part. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Watch this. Watch this. Watch.
I wish things were different.
Not in the game. Y'all remember this part? Let me know. Y'all remember that part?
But they ain't.
Please stop.
No, that's in the game, right? Now watch this. Oh shit, no, not this part, not this part. Watch this. It's gonna come up right
If
now.
he's smart,
Watch.
we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
Hey, if it's not this trailer, there's another one.
How'd you find us?
It's supposed to be like when they're outside, actually.
You can't stop this.
There's a part in the trailer where I think somebody comes behind her, put their hands on her shoulder or something like that. And Tommy's next to the guy. They removed Joel's head and put the Asian guy's head, bro. Literally. It went viral and everything. Everybody, oh, right here. My G. That was Joel's outfit. Yes, it was originally Joel. The original was Joel. They put the Asian dude's head here because, and now in the game, later on, because guess what? I was at E3 with the homies. No, I was at E3 the year before when they showed a snippet. A year later, and guess what else? I actually have a reaction video that went viral. Naughty Dog reposted it and aired it for the Last of Us trailer, Last of Us 2 trailer. And guess what? That was Joel originally. They killed him off earlier now and replaced his head with the Asian dude. And you know what's funny? He barely had a role in the game. Yes. No, man, Shinobi, hell no. It wasn't to avoid spoilers. What spoiler? Having Joel there. What? No, man, yo, you're doing that thing, man. Nah, man, don't be in denial, bro. Even Chase, we was all saying the same thing. Once that new writer came in, that one person left and that new writer came in, they reworked the whole shit again. And guess what? The game got delayed 3-4 times. And that game came out later, man. Nah, they didn't even change the clothes. They just changed his face. And it wasn't to the thing with spoilers, because guess what? They removed his head and then we find out he dies 20 minutes into the game. This was later on in the game. If there was a Joel's head, if Joel's head was there, that must mean Joel was still alive. It was already a dead giveaway that he was alive because they showed him in the trailer. They showed him here. They showed him here. What's the spoiler? There's no spoiler, my brother. No, there's no spoiler. He's actually in the trailer. That's his outfit. And then they threw my nigga right here. I'm not bugging. Where is it? That's his outfit. And they didn't even bother changing the clothes. It wasn't to avoid spoilers, my brother. The spoiler being that Joe was dead, his head here doesn't indicate if he was alive or dead, bro. At all. What are you talking about? That does not indicate if he's alive or dead. They removed it because they killed him off earlier. The writer came in and rewrote mad shit. It became a whole different ball game. And guess what else they rewrote? Half of Ellie's story, and they made it more about Abby. That's a fact. It actually came out. You can look it up. Jesse was not important. That's what I'm saying. And then he got bodied. I'm dead ass serious. Literally, we covered this on GMG and everything. All the articles, legit. They rewrote it and killed off Joel earlier in the game. They had a resentment build up with Ellie, and we all knew he was gonna play as Ellie, to be honest. But guess what? In this trailer, Joel is wearing the same brown jacket the whole time. The same brown jacket. What spoiler? There was nothing being spoiled here that he was gonna be dead. We all knew he was gonna be dead. Him being in this scene right here does not show shit. Does not show shit. If he had his head right here, that would never said if he's dead or not. Look. What does it say? What was spoiled? Nothing. They rewrote the story, man. They removed a lot of shit from this game. They rewrote mad shit. And you know what's funny? And then they show this part. Oh, hold on. Where is it? But then they still have him in this scene. Same outfit, bruh. Same outfit. Same outfit, G. Yeah. It's not a conspiracy. It's not at all. It's actually confirmed. It was actually confirmed. The only thing is, when they removed it, nobody paid attention until after the game came out, because again, there was no gameplay out unless it came out from Naughty Dog. So the conspiracies were, oh, is he dead? Is this a ghost? You know, from the previous trailer, right? When they removed him, nobody knew. You wanna know what's crazy? Nobody knew he was removed here until after they played the game. How are we supposed to know that was him? We didn't know that was him. We didn't know that was him No, that was Rikage, that was a flashback. You're right. Nobody knew this was Joel until after they realized, yo, in the trailer, the old trailer announcement, this actually had Joel on it. That's crazy. Abby and her whole family can eat dirt. The thing about Abby was, I think if the game had like a time where Abby's role was being played, I would have liked it more. But for 9 years or however long we've been waiting, we expected Ellie and most of Ellie. We knew Joel was gonna get bodied. We didn't know it was gonna be that fast. And also the fact that Tommy basically gave up their intel, their name, don't make no sense. But the fact that Ellie came in and they, we thought the game was gonna be mostly about Ellie. She stops at the theater and the rest of the fucking 20 hours of gameplay ends up being about Abby, son. And not only that, and because we was all anticipating it, it was dragging, whatever, right? Like, oh God. Believe it or not, Abby's story was popping as fuck. But it would be popping if it was like a DLC or something that came in after, because I think almost everyone that was waiting for this game to come out thought we was going to experience more Ellie. And there was barely any Ellie in this shit until the last bit. Then on top of that, to spoil it some more, Ellie ends up not killing this fucking girl and letting her live. She kills Joel. She cuts your finger off. You end up alone and you don't kill the broad. You went across the country to find her, got all fucked up. You killed people that she was cool with. I love the game too, by the way. But I mean, as a fan, it's like me reacting to a TV show. And then all of a sudden, let her live. Abby was gonna kill you. So I already knew what type of game this was when they rewrote a lot of stuff. No, Abby actually was a fire ass character. I think honestly now, after we played, it's been a couple years now, right? We gotta admit, Abby's character was fire. Her story was actually fire. But we wasn't thinking that she was gonna be the main person in the game because we've been waiting all these years. Another thing too, the way they fit her in the story, I was like, damn, that was kind of weak. They made her like impact the game so much off the strength of the doctor in the first game that they weren't putting so much emphasis. We just knew that doctor kind of was going to do the procedure for Ellie and this whole cure situation to try to find a cure for this disease that's making clickers and everything like that, right? Yeah, he had a name in the game, but we killed him. When you kill him in the game, there's no cutscenes that showed any significance of this person. I'll show you. But in the second game, we find out that that's Abby's dad. And then it's like they overemphasize his importance. We didn't even think that motherfucker was important. It'll be different if it was the woman. What's her name? Nadine? Who was the woman that promised, oh yeah, if you come here, the shorty with the curly hair. That like a Ronda Rousey. I would love to replay this shit. What? I would love to. I love that shit. Look, all I know is this. Look. Look. Yeah, the black woman, right? It makes sense if maybe she didn't die or something happened and then somebody came in because she had some significance. But that doctor did not really. Oh, and Donnie, thank you for the 25 bits, my brother. And what they did was originally, what's her name? I don't want to keep saying black woman, dog. Come on, man. Somebody help me, bro. Who's the woman with the curly hair? The pretty woman with the curly hair in the game that originally, Zoe, was it Zoe? Her name was Zoe? That was her in-game character? Marlene, there we go, okay. Marlene, in the first game, was anticipating her death. The second game, they changed the cutscene and they added like this whole cutscene, like as if I'm gonna watch. This was the Last of Us 1. The video if you guys enjoy. Oh shit, bitch. Watch this. They rewrote the ending of The Last of Us 1 in part 2, like a cutscene to show more significance, which I can understand. I respect that. But they made, I think, Marlene act like she was a good person. Fuck no. Watch.
What are you doing?
Look.
I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save. Don't come any closer.
Look.
I mean it.
No!
That's it.
Animal.
Carrie, shut the hell up.
That's it. Where's the cutscene? Where does it show that we give a fuck about who this doctor is? Where does it happen that this doctor got the significance that we expected? There was nothing. That character is an NPC. We don't look at him like, oh my God, yo, he's gonna regret it later. Obviously. Hold on. Now look at this.
It would kill her.
This is the part where she's upset. Look.
Jesus.
Doctor?
What are you doing?
This is the Last of Us 2. Now they're doing a cutscene.
I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
Jesus Christ, Joe.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit look fire though. The second game's cutscene.
What do you do?
Watch. If y'all want, we can watch this real quick. Watch.
I saved her.
He chose to save her. First, all right, bro. Now watch this. Wait, weren't you on the fence of him not dying?
Come on, baby girl. I got you.
Cover the exit. Don't let him get away.
No. Hold on. Watch this. No, okay. When you say that, when you say he screwed, no. You're right. He screwed humanity. He deserved to die in that aspect. Okay, I get what you're saying. No, but watch this. No. But it was all the talks that we had fresh, like on GMG. Watch. So that happens.
I told her her immunity meant nothing.
Hold on. So they driving back, right? Now watch this.
And she believed you?
Hold on. Now this is The Last of Us. Let me see Marlene's cutscene. The Last of Us 2. It gotta be in here. They make it. There's a flashback scene. So this is supposed to be like from the first one, right? And Marlene comes off like she really gives a fuck about Ellie, but in the first game, she really didn't. She cared more about humanity. You feel me? Watch this.
You're back there.
This is part 2.
That girl showed up. What girl? The one Marlene keeps talking about. They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs
Watch this.
of
Hold on.
infection.
It's right here.
It's intertwined with the brain. There's no other option.
It's supposed to be the doctor, right? The significance and shit, right?
Destroying the host.
The host? She's a child, not some petri dish.
You think I don't?
She didn't give a fuck about her in the first game. Why? They switched up the whole story to make it make sense.
Situation.
And you're okay with killing her?
No, I'm okay with developing a vaccine that'll help save millions of lives. How many fireflies have died for less?
That was their choice. Are you asking me? Or are you telling me this is how it's gonna be?
I am begging you.
What up, Trey's room?
And what if this was Abby?
Outlaw, you're right.
Look, everything that we've been fighting for.
It would have made more sense if this part was in the first game, and I would have wished the doctor had more significance, because then it makes sense why the hell Abby has so much role in the story. But that was a reach of a tie-in. I'm glad they tied it in, but I think playing as Abby's storyline was so fire, but we all been waiting for years expecting Joel to die and Ellie to seek revenge because of that first trailer where she was like, I'm gonna go kill each and every one of them. That scene never happened.
All the sacrifices, all of the horrific.
They needed to tie it in. They needed it.
Is justified with this one act.
If this was your daughter.
Oh, yo, fresh facts.
Abby,
I brought you some dinner.
thank you, sweetheart.
They should have never, man. Like I got mad love for this game. That's why, like, I'm like passionate about this shit because Look, now she's speaking so opposite, bro. She's speaking so opposite of what she was saying in the first game. So she had to tie it in. I think people don't care because the game was so fire, but they could have done a better job. They could have found some different type of significance. Abby could have just came out of nowhere and been part of another team that these guys were, that Joel and them was killing off, and she could have had significance there. She could have been like, you killed humanity. You screwed over humanity. I'm out to get you now. We needed to kill Ellie because of this vaccine. She could have just been somebody who came in strong like that because she came off like a leader. She came off like a straight leader, like a straight up leader, like bossed up. I would have fucked with that. But since they forced this tie in that you killed my father, I'm like, killed your father? Who the fuck was your dad? I think the next one's gonna be a prequel. Y'all played Uncharted games. Even if they showed all they showed was Abby finding his body in the first game, that if they would have showed the little girl, because remember her and Ellie's like almost the same age, they would have showed that little girl running and crying. Bam, that would have plotted the next one. But if they didn't do that, I think it would have been good if she would have came in as somebody like, yo, you guys did this to my father. No, you guys screwed humanity. And once he said, my name is Joe, my name is Ellie, I heard about you. You ruined humanity. We could have had a cure, but we can't because of you. And then bam, kill him. And had her just be on some like revenge. I'm trying to find the person to kill. That made sense. Nicole, thank you for the big 26 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You said Marlene did go against Ellie's mother's wishes after Ellie's mother told her to keep her safe no matter what. That's a fact. It would have been fire if Abby and Ellie were friends before the first game. That's another reason why I kind of was bummed. How you doing, Nicole? That's another reason why I'm bummed. I kind of wish that the DLC that we got with the girl that Ellie kissed, that's how we knew like Ellie was either, I think, bisexual or something like that, which doesn't really matter. We just knew that she had a little crush on a girl in the game in the DLC. It would have been fire if that girl would have been Ellie. That would have been fucking fire. That ties in a whole big fucking difference of the story. But the game is what I got planned. We're doing a bunch of reactions. I gotta do that Saints Row joint. And then the Quarry. I got the Quarry. I got the Quarry going on. So what if Ellie wasn't the cure? No, she was. No, clearly she was able to walk in and she can breathe in all that asbestos, whatever you want to call it. She was the cure. She absolutely was. I'm still mad I forgot the password to the other Twitch. Damn, Kayla, I'm sorry. Also, why did we have to see Rona getting her cheeks clapped? Oh yeah, yo, ew. I did not ask for that scene either. She was getting pumped up with muscles. For real. Like, even if they reverse some of the ordering, yeah, like I'm fine with that. But listen, they did a remake for the first game, right? In the first game, tie her in at the end. We okay with it. I'm actually okay with it. You want to make it make sense? Add Abby at the end of the Last of Us 1 remake that's coming out. As a little girl just running in seeing her dad is dead, so that way her reaction makes sense for when new people play The Last of Us 2. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? But no. And watch this, The Last of Us. Was this the one?
Sweet Jesus.
Doctor?
Hold on.
Come on, baby girl. I got you.
Look, she goes through here.
You can't save her. Even if you...
The HBO show is gonna be fucking amazing. I have no doubts. What did she just say in The Last of Us 1 ending? But they changed her whole shit up in the second one.
You get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
It ain't for you to decide.
It's what she'd want. And you know it. Look. You can still do the right thing here.
See how they switched it up?
She won't feel anything.
she's pushing her to do the cure thing but she's gonna end up dying.
Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie.
What up, Day DZ?
People that are immune.
No, and you know what? Maybe she was convinced in between. I just wish they showed it, man. Like, why? You had us in this whole like thing where confused.
They've stopped looking for a cure.
He lied to her about that.
I'm taking us home.
He should have asked her, like, did she want to die? Was she okay with dying? Was Ellie okay with dying, by the way? Cause I ain't gonna lie, that shit. Dang, girl.
Let me go.
Did she never said she wanted to do the procedure, like knowing that she was gonna die?
Just come after her.
Gangster. I don't think she knew. Nah. Yeah. Oh my God, man. I would love to replay this shit. But that's some real shit, bro. They did that shit to The Last of Us, bruh. Had me gassed up years later, waiting and shit. For what? For what? Nah, she ain't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the story got a little bit sloppy. I still think it's a fire ass game, though.